everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that I'm finding disturbing, and it's beyond the one that I did before about these memes that are put out that basically state they're blaming the victim of, whatever kind of abuse. Excuse me. And, this is a twisted way of blaming her, and it's usually a her, okay, a woman, a female. It's a bit like, it's not always just this, but it's a bit like this, saying, why doesn't she leave him? That's blaming the victim. Okay, the question is, what in our society makes him think that he can do it and get away with it? And that's what I was taught many, many years ago at university. The way to state it, you're not blaming the victim. Now this goes beyond that. Okay, it also goes beyond the one of people saying that all counselors, all therapists, they are crooks, or they don't know what they're doing. They don't know anything about narcissistic abuse. They never have been abused. That's a bunch of bunk. Okay, seriously. That's people putting forth, again, misinformation. They don't know this, and that whole all thing, thinking that, stating that it's all, no. Now, sure, some people may have had the wrong counselor, or they may have had a counselor that challenged them, and they didn't like that, and some of the counselors will challenge you to push past what you're already thinking. Where you want to stay, right there in that spot, they push. I'm not talking physically, of course. Some people might think that. But, yeah, they're not going to let you just stay there, right where you are. And some people don't like that, so they call that abuse. Because maybe their abuser did something like that, but worse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In every field across the planet anybody could have, there could be people who are narcissistic. Oh yes, they can be, even counselors or therapists. But do you know the percentage? No, you don't. So it's not all, and it's not even a high percentage, but people want to put that out there. Some people, they do it because the narcissistic person in their lives told them that, so they would not get counseling. You see, they might get some kind of advice from people who are not qualified, who are not trained, who are not certified, licensed, whatever it is where you live that they must be. They're not. So they might go to something like that, or be told that by people like that. Yeah, but no, that's false. But it goes beyond that too. I should say that sometimes this could be like something trending, a trend. People say, oh, I've got the latest trend. I've got the latest scoop. That, and they repeat it and aren't aware how bad that is, or how it could have come from somebody who is a narcissistic abuser in the first place. That narcissistic abuser, abusive person is trying to normalize this as normalize this narcissism, okay, and prevent, or like I said, it could be somebody who's like calling themselves a life coach and saying that all counselors and therapists, they've never experienced narcissistic abuse. False. That's a pure and simple a lie. Okay, lies. Now, and they're doing it for their own selfish gain. Okay. Now this, like I said, this next one goes beyond that. It's so harmful, can be so unbelievably harmful to people. So can that one. All these kinds of things can be harmful. Okay, and the latest trend, like I'm saying, is seems to be that people think they're going to put out an all statement. No, that's bad. That all women's shelters are, and then they'll add some way that they're bad, and like saying they report to the husbands where the women are, women and children, or they're just bad, in whatever way. They just come up with something that's bad about them. Now, who would put something out like that? Who would want it to become a common sense kind of thing? It's a lot of people want to say common sense on everything. Who would want to put something out there like that? Now, it's false. Not all are this bad. Okay? And people will come up when they'll give their experience, and then you kind of might start to see that this is the same person. And they're trying to push this like an agenda, to keep women who are in abusive situations, or women and children, and their children, to leave, to go to a woman's shelter. They're trying to keep women from doing that. It would be something like I said before, earlier, about counselors and therapists, what lines of BS people are putting out there and why. And some, like I say, just could be somebody who thinks that, oh, this is the latest thing we want to talk about and just state. But no, it's false. It's a lie. Seriously. Sure, people just like, may have run across a bad counselor, or like I said, might not have been what they were expecting. But some people could have had a bad counselor. There's problems in everything. It's not 100%. It's not all. There could be one, okay? So maybe somebody needs to make it the latest trend is to out these people who are doing this. To tell people, when you see this, point it out. The whole blaming the victim, the whole saying all counselors or all therapists, and put something negative on anything, that on the victim, negativity on counselors and therapists, negativity on women's shelter. Out them. I mean, I'm not giving anybody advice because, people can be dangerous. You got to do your own, whatever, pay your own consequences for your actions or inactions. But, yeah, I think that, and I still see all these. Okay, those two, like I said, the latest trend. And I feel, many of us I've done videos on this kind of abuse for many years now, and it seems like we've, all of us who do these, the legitimate ones, we're making waves. We're not just the people who make videos, just people who put the word out, the right word out, the right one, not the false one, not the lies, the right word. Making waves. But then you're going to have that counterattack, and some people still, like I said, some people will believe it because it triggers a fear, and it could, in them. The whole thing of blaming the victim is going to trigger a fear of a woman or a man speaking out, stating their fears, stating what's going on with them, looking for help because they think they're going to be blamed, and they're not going to seek counseling with a professional, someone who actually is licensed by the state to do so. Okay, no, they're going to get somebody who's trying to, a con artist. Okay, they might do that. I can't say any of this is 100% over the across the board. It's not one size fits all kind of thing. There might be some good. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that, but and then there would be some who won't leave, won't go to a shelter, because people are putting out this like I said, a counterattack. It's not good. Okay, so yeah, it would be to counterattack their counterattack, and at least put have the word out there that this is what the latest thing they're doing is this. I can't, like I said, I can't give anybody advice to do it, but I sure wouldn't mind if more people did, because these people, this kind of stuff, this kind of thought, this kinds of things they're putting out there is so dangerous and so it's just harmful. That's how I see it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would. And by the way, Nobody can guarantee you anything, like guarantee that you're going to get the perfect counselor, guarantee you're going, or therapist, guarantee that you're going to get the, the best shelter in the world for you. Nobody can guarantee that. Yes, things happen sometimes that are bad, but no. The whole thing of this all, or most, nuh-uh. Say, I want to see the facts there. Anyway, like I said, I'll talk to y'all in another video. Bye.